Week 1 of the second season of the IDL is finally upon us, and your Pittsburgh Steelers are taking on DarkDevil, coach of the Las Vegas Corp Knights. Last season, we made it all the way to finals. And now, revenge seeps through my blood. As the Reyn company were unable to get it done. And now with a lower tier format, and thankfully no ogre pawns around, will we be able to get our victory? Our well-desired, most needed championship victory. We got oh so close last time for the first time in Pittsburgh Steelers history. Will this time be any different? Will we finally get over the hump? Because I am, after all, the underdog. Because after all, there is one above me. Because after all, now it's Ryan time. So let's see how this battle goes. I'm scared. But I believe. I believe in the team. As you can see, the matchup is a little bit scary. He brought the Hattering over the Bramblegast, which I thought was interesting. But now, there's only one thing left we can do. It's to go in there and pray to any gods that will listen that we come out of this battle victorious. So, without further ado, let the games begin. It's time to duel. So, I'm going to lead off with Sergeant Piplup as he's going to lead off with the Key Will. And turn 1, I don't really want to be staying in here. So, obviously, I'm getting out immediately. By flip turning, obviously. I'm probably going to go out into my crocodile, the Sataconda. And, I'll be real. I'm the GOAT. But that's just turn 1, obviously. He has a very easy switching now into his Hattering. And I would go ahead and reveal my moveset. It's Glare, Stealth Rock, Earthquake, and Fire Fang. Fire Fang was there for Bramblegast. Bramblegast is in here. So what I need to do is I need to predict either A, the Hattering to come in, or predicting this thing to stay in. I don't want to do either, so I'm going to go for the mid-ground play and Fire Fang that I count for both. And he does switch to the Hattering, and Fire Fang does literally no damage. That is nice HP. So I'm going to go back out in the Sergeant Piplup. I don't really want to be taking any hits from this thing with that low special defensive line. However, he's going to make a great play and go back into the Key Will. The vibe checks are high for him, not me. So I'm going to get out of there again. But now I have a problem. Electros has coverage moves. My best play to avoid most of them is to go out into Ryan. Lucky can't take a hit. Mimic is skyfully broken. It definitely has super fake damage for Crocodile. PZ can't really take much damage. And I've already flip turned. So my play is to really either go Ryan, putting in a coverage move, or Crocodile taking an over predict. I'm not in a great spot here, but I do end up to go into Crocodile and get punished. Oh my. Oh no. I'm in danger. However, Hattering is still super free here. So I do go for the Fire Fang, and he saves me. But I don't get punished, because he U-turns, so... And now he goes into Slazzle, showing that he's air balloon. Which means, okay, if there's any time for me to get my wrong tip, it's now. He's not going to go into Hattering here, since he's revealing this. So I'm going to stay in, click the rock, and get some more leftovers. And I don't get punished, but it goes for sub. I'm assuming he didn't just switch out, which, makes all the sense in the world. However, I have no business staying in here. So, I'm going to switch out into Sergeant Piplup. But he predicts this, and he goes for the Toxic. Which, I'll admit, sucks because of corrosion. I was kind of hoping this thing would have the Twisted Tech and then Oblivious, but you can't get everything you want, can you? But it makes sense, because I have an Ogie Dogie in the Empoleon. If I would have stayed in, maybe I would have gotten the Chef Skin, but I don't care, because I have Roost on this thing, so it's not the end of the world. Anyways, I'm flip turning here immediately. The Flamethrower does decent damage because I am Fizz Death. I'm not fully invested in special defense, but I am max HP. So. Now I'm going to go out into PZ. And this is basically guaranteeing that I'm Scarfed. But, like, I don't have anything faster other than Regieleki, and Regieleki I don't think kills this thing. And I don't want to die. So, yeah, screw it. We're going to try attack here, obviously. And in comes the Hoodra. The Escargoon, mind you. And, that did nothing. That is Assault Vest as hell. So yeah, I'm getting out of there, and I'm bringing in the Crocodile. Potentially maybe we would glare this thing. However, he shows EQ. And that did a pretty hefty amount of damage for a physically defensive Sandaconda. So, this obviously implies that he has some attack investment to pair with what I can only assume is Sap Sipper on the other side. So, I have no business staying in here. I'm going to get my leftovers, but I don't really want to stay in here against the Goodra. And then, especially because it's very easy to switch in, again, into Electros. So I'm actually going to make a double here into, now it's Ryan time, and now is indeed time. He does bring out the, this monstrosity. So I have a dilemma here. I can Terra. If I Terra Ground, the Giga Drain is pretty free. But if I don't Terra, then I'm going to get nuked by an electric move, which I don't want. And I don't want to risk getting paralyzed, because I want to save my Lumberry for Salazzle. And also, I'm running the bulk of the root set with max HP, max person defense, so I'm fine, right? So I'm going to Terra here into my ground Terra, but he's also going to Terra into his Poison Terra. Which means he does gain a weakness, but it's only a Psychic. And my only Psychic move is on Porygon Z. So we'll see how this works. I'm going to bulk up here. Then he's going to U-turn into Salazzle. And I'm like, okay, well, you're dead. I have high horsepower, right? Why do I play this fucking game? Okay? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's not an Overpawn. It's not an Overpawn Zack attack. You got this. Walk in. Okay, so I obviously have no business staying in here. I'm getting out of there. I'm going right back into Sergeant Piplup. I'm not. Just Toxic. I'm already poisoned though, so fuck you. No, I don't really. I can flip turn, predicting when I can only assume that something's coming out. However, I don't really have any HP to be taking toxic damage. So I'm actually gonna roost here. And, no, you're wondering, Shack Attack, why would you do that in front of Encore? He's Encore in here. I'm not stupid. I'm not. I'm going on the crocodile immediately. I'm not. No. Aha, you fool. Now, so here's the thing. This was a recreation up to this point. My crocodile had more HP than this. Because the Giga Drain the first time got a very low roll, and I was in the green. So, as part of the recreation, because I broke his sub, I lived the Giga Drain, I lived the flame over here, and I broke his sub. I don't live it here, so he's gonna be nice to me and go for the encore again, so that way I can break the sub and we can get this recreation out of the way. Now, he does kill me with the subsequent flamethrower, which is the first feint of the game. Now I'm going to bring in a Lucky. I'm not going to bring in PZ. This thing is dead. This thing is dead. But he's a smart cookie. He saves it. Goodrub. That's Cargoon. We know. Go for the Volt Switch. Now I bring in PZ here. Or I bring in Ryan. However, he's going to go back and talk to the Electros. And I'm pretty sure and now obviously I had dilemmas. Do I bulk up or do I Drain Punch again? I Drain Punch. I'm not risking that Goodrub, and I'm sure as hell not risking Salazzle coming back in. I go into a Lucky, he can get drains, but he scores a bloody crit. That sucks. That sucks. I Volt Switch out of there, I have to. Oh, the Lucky's gonna die. And I bring in Mimikyu because he's the only Pokemon that can really take any hit because of Disguise. But he makes a good call on his part in U-turns. Yeah, that was fun. Now he brings in the Lycan Rock Dutch, the Lincoln Log. And, Bro said, fuck your Will-O-Wisp. I'm not getting burned, you die. Sorry, Bubby. Boy. Things are not looking good for yours truly. Alright, well, I'm bringing PZ, and yep, there's his Cargoon. Should have brought in Ryan. I don't know what I was thinking. And now, I can't really do anything to this Goodrub. I have to break it. I can't risk Ogie Dogie getting knocked off. So, I'm sorry, PZ, but we're gonna have to sacrifice you, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, buddy. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. But now it's Ryan time again. And we get the S-Cargoon out of here. So we're not getting 6-0'd. And now here comes this son of a bitch. Now we go back into such a Piplup. We obviously get drains here. Now, all I really need to do is surf this thing down. I can't risk Thunderbolting. However, he's just gonna repeatedly Giga Drain. I'm starting to think if he was choice in some capacity. Because he just keeps, but then he shows the U-turn, and he's not. Now, takes my Rocket Helmet, which is there for low kicks. You die. Now I'm almost dead. Now he's gonna bring in the Vibe Check. This is where I almost throw the game away. I want to get in one final hit. I outspeed this thing, get a big surf off, whatever. But I get greedy and go for Roost. As that happens. Now the toxic damage starting to stack. I have one hit. I gotta make it count. However, oh no. I don't know. Come on, Sergeant Piplup, pull through for me. Come on. Sergeant Piplup just saved me. Because of that crit, it don't matter that Toxic takes out my Empoleon. The game's over. I'm gonna win. It's gonna be a 1-0, but I'm gonna win. Because now Zippy comes out, which might seem dumb and trickery. However, You son of a bitch. And now in comes the where's the food, the low kick. But he's already tear it, so he can't tear it. Haha, no ground move for you, bucko. Now, Extreme Team does a lot because I am adamant. I'm adamant with the silk scarf. So that's why it's doing so much damage. Oh, excuse me, I'm naughty with this. Because I had minus special defense nature, which is why that Giga Dream did so much damage in the first place. But now, he brings in the beans and greens. And guess what? They're cooked. They'll be poison jabs. Still in Trick Room. You die. Trick Room ends. In comes the low kicks. But guess what? It's basically dead. You knock off my lumber, but I don't need it anymore. You Drain Punch. And now, it's Reyn versus the Lincoln Log. Dog versus dog. But my dog is superior. All Reyn has to do is live at close combat, because that's the strongest thing he has. Anything else I live, guaranteed. Do I live? Do I live? Do I live? How close combat? But he doesn't have it! Reyn lives! And victory is Zack attacks! Let's freaking go! Never punished. Never punished. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all kinds, your Pittsburgh Elixirs, walking out here with a 1-0 victory against DarkDevil and the Las Vegas Cold Knights. We squeaked it out last second, and I'm proud of my team. I'm proud of Ryan in his showing as this team's Terra captain. And now, next week, we face an old nemesis. Not Zell, but King County Melge. Last time we fought him, it was a year ago in the MDL low tier. And now we fight him in another low tier league, IDL Season 2. And last time we fought him, I lost 2-0 because I sacked Communication to the Glacier and couldn't get Chicken Up with Press Key against the Titan. And I ended up losing the game. And he has the best team in the league this time around. He has Infernate, Terra Gyarados, but also Uni. That's right. We play Uni. And now, Ryan. It all comes down to you, buddy. Carry me to victory one more time. Against an old nemesis. Okay? There's nothing left for me to say to you and to everyone else watching that you, just like everybody else, will know that you can't have a rainbow without Ryan, baby.